Thank you guys for coming. You enjoyed the last show. The show that you're about to see right now is from the Diary of Anne Frank. And from those of you who don't know, it's about two families who go into hiding. If you grabbed a program or were able to, I'm glad that we didn't have enough for everybody actually. That's a good thing. The director's notes will tell you that the setting is World War II Amsterdam. And at this time, there are hundreds of Jews and Jewish families being shipped off to death camps, concentration camps. If you don't know, the Gestapo would just come to their homes and they would take people without them knowing, just pack whatever you can. So families like the Franks and the Van Dams had to go into hiding. And so the scene you're about to see is when they first moved into the annex. And the main thing that I want you to take away from this is when Mr. Frank and Anne Frank are talking, and Mr. Frank tells her there are no walls, there are no bolts, and there are no locks that being put on your mind, even though she is in like physical confinement, she can't leave. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed the show.
Now, about the noise. While the men are downstairs, we must have complete quiet. Every sound can be heard down there, not only in the workrooms, but in the offices too. The men, they come at around 8:30 and leave at about 5:30. So to be perfectly safe, from about 8 in the morning till 6 in the evening, we'll only move when it is necessary. And even then, it's stopping feet. We must not talk above a whisper. We must not run any water. We cannot use the sink, or forgive me, the WC, because the water will be heard in the pipes down below. No trash must ever be thrown out, which might reveal that someone is living here, not even a potato paring. We will burn everything in the stove at night. This is how we must live until it is over.
Until it is over.
After 6, we can move about, we can talk and laugh and have our supper and read and play games, just like we would at home. And now, I think it'd be best if we all went to our rooms and got settled in before 8. Mrs. Van Dam, you and your husband will be upstairs. I'm sorry, but there's no room for Peter, so he'll be here near us. And this will be our common room. We can meet and come together like one family.
But where will you and Mrs. Frank stay?
This is also our bedroom.
Oh, no, that isn't right. This is your place. We'll take this room and you can take the room upstairs.
Please, I've thought this out for weeks. It's the best arrangement. The only arrangement.
Never, never can we thank you. I don't know what we would have done without Mr. Frank.
You have no idea how much your husband helped me when I first came to this country. Knowing no one, not being able to speak the language, I can never repay him for that. May I help you with your things?
No, thank you. Peter, you'll be all right? You're not afraid?
Please, Mother.
You must get some rest too, Edith. You barely closed your eyes last night.
I slept, Father. Isn't that funny? I knew it was the last night in my own bed, and yet I slept soundly.
I'm glad, Anne. You can help me straighten things up in here. Come with me. Let me show you a room you can rest.
You're sure? I could help, really, and Anne hasn't had her milk yet.
I'll give it to her. Anne, Peter, it's best you take off your shoes now before you forget.
You're sure you're all right, Anne? You're not tired?
I feel fine. I'm going to help Father.
Peter, I'm glad you were to be with us.
Yes, Miss.
What's your cat's name?
Lucy.
Mushy. I love cats. I have a darling little cat, but they made me leave her behind. But I left some food and a note for the neighbors to feed her. I'm going to miss her terribly. What's yours? Is it a him or a her?
He's a Tom. He doesn't really like strangers.
Well, I'm just going to have to stop being a stranger then, won't I? Is he fixed?
Huh?
Will you have him fixed?
No.
Well, you need to have him fixed to keep him from fighting. Where did you go to school?
Jewish secondary.
But that's where I go.
I used to see you around. Sometimes.
You did?
In the schoolyard. You were always in the middle of a group of kids.
Well, why didn't you ever come over?
I'm sort of a lone wolf.
What are you doing?
Take me off.
But you can't do that. They'll arrest you if you go out without your star.
Who's going out?
Right. Right, of course. We don't need them anymore. I wonder what people will think when we don't show up today.
I didn't have any dates with anyone.
I did. I had a date with Yopi to go play ping pong at her house. Do you know Yopi at all?
No.
Yopi's my best friend. I wonder what she'll think when she telephones and there's no answer. She'll probably go over to the house. I wonder what she'll think. We left as if we had suddenly been called away. Our bed's not made and breakfast dishes were still in the sink. Look! It came off. What are you going to do with yours?
Burn it.
You know, it's funny. I can't throw this away. I don't know why.
You can't throw? Something that they labeled you in? Something that they made you wear so they could spit on you?
I know. I know. But after all, it is the Star of David.
Maybe it's different for a girl.
Forgive me, Peter. Now, let me see. Where's a bed for your cat? I'm so glad you brought your cat. Anne was feeling so upset about hers. Here we are. Will it be comfortable in that?
Thanks.
And here's your room. Now, I warn you, Peter, you can't grow any more, not an inch, or your feet will be out of the skylight. Are you hungry?
No.
Yeah, bread and butter.
No, thank you.
All right, we'll have it for lunch and then tomorrow. Tonight, we'll have our first real supper together.
Thanks.
That's a nice boy, Peter.
He's awfully shy, isn't he?
You like him, I know.
Well, I certainly hope so, since he's likely to be the only boy I see for months and months.
And you see that box there? Will you open it?
You know how I'm going to think of it here? I'm going to think of it as a summer boarding house. A very peculiar summer boarding house. Like the one where we... Father! My movie stars! I was wondering where they were. In Queen Wilhelmina. Oh, how wonderful.
There's something more. Go on, look further.
Diary? I've always longed for a diary. I've never had one. I need a pencil. Pencil. I'm going to the office to look for a pencil.
Anne, no.
But there's no one down there.
It doesn't matter. I don't want you to ever go beyond that door.
Never? Not even at night when no one's there on Sundays? Can't I go down to listen to the radio?
No, never. I'm sorry, Anne, but it isn't safe. No, you must never go beyond that door.
I see.
It will be hard. I know. But remember this, Anne. There are no walls. There are no bolts. No locks anyone can put on your mind. Meep will bring us books. We can read about history, poetry, mythology. Here's your note. As a matter of fact, just between us, Anne, being here has certain advantages for you. Do you remember that time you had that little battle with your mother the other day on the subject of overshoes? You said you'd rather die than wear overshoes, but you still ended up having to wear them. Well, you see, for as long as we are here, we will never have to wear overshoes. Isn't that good? And the coat that you inherited from Margot, you don't have to wear that. And the piano, you won't have to practice on the piano. I tell you, this is going to be a mighty fine life for you, Anne.
I just wanted to get some water for Mushi before.
Of course.
I expect I should be describing what it feels like to go into hiding, but I really don't know yet myself. I only know it's funny to never to be able to go outdoors, never to breathe fresh air, never to run and shout and jump. It's the silence in the night that frightens me the most. Every time I hear a creak in the house or a step on the street outside, I'm sure they're coming for us. The days aren't so bad. At least we know that Neith and Mr. Crawler are down there below us in the office. Our protectors, we call them. I asked Father what would happen to them if the Nazis found out they were hiding us. Tim said that they would suffer the same fate that we would. Imagine, they know this, and yet when they come up here, they're always cheerful and gay as if there were nothing in the world to bother them. Friday, the 21st of August, 1942. Today, I'm going to tell you our general news. Mother is unbearable. She insists on treating me like a baby, which I loathe. Otherwise,